Practice time in Sao Paulo, and the top of the timing tables had a scarlet hue. Carlos Sainz with the best lap of the session of a 1 minute 11.732, a tenth better than Scuderia teammate Charles Leclerc. Interesting to note that Red Bull drivers didn't lay down a representative qualifying lap time in the whole session, with both Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez keeping their powder dry and saving some tyres for later. 12 months ago, George Russell bagged a double maximum, winning both the sprint and the Grand Prix. The Briton pushed his Mercedes to the third best time today. This is a circuit that should suit the ever-improving Silver Arrows, and on recent form, they look the most likely to challenge Red Bull's dominance. Lewis Hamilton has won here 3 times and knows the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache well. The 7-time champ also not revealing his hand just yet. P12, his effort on the medium tyre. Lando Norris and Nico Hülkenberg had a little coming together as the Briton exited turn 11, the Haas driver seemingly unaware of the approaching McLaren. The speedy papaya car going a little off the racing line, the pair banging wheels through turn 12. Fourth fastest as the flag fell, the Haas driver later took an uncomfortable ride over the curbs at turn 4.
We lost power, went over the curb for it.
Okay, checking. We're checking everything now.
My subnet is no good.
Interlagos is a driver and fan favourite, and many will be delighted to hear that Sao Paulo has signed a contract extension to host a Formula 1 Grand Prix until 2030. It's the 6th and final sprint weekend, and that means drivers just had a single 60-minute session to get to grips with the circuit before the business of qualifying for Sunday's Grand Prix begins. And it definitely took a bit of getting used to with the amount of dust and lack of rubber laid down. Zhou Guanyu locked up as he approached turn 1, the start of the famous CNRSs, and Alfa Romeo teammate Valtteri Bottas did similar and was forced to cut the corner. Sainz imitated his rally driving father by drifting through turn 12, Oscar Piastri suffered a lock-up coming into the pit lane, and Logan Sargent had a little trouble with his Williams at turn 4.
I'm driving around with 2 wheels, man. The fronts are off the ground, everywhere.
We're checking.
Verstappen seemed pretty comfortable on track, although he was struggling with one particular element of his setup.
I think my seat is flexing. It's not installed correctly, but we can fix that after the run.
Max, we are aware of that. It's not a reliability concern. You're safe to stay out.
So the Ferrari boys 1 and 2 with Russell ahead of Hülkenberg. Alex Albon swept to the 5th best time, and Lance Stroll had a fine session. His best on the mediums, good enough for P6. Then came Gasly, Joe, Sargent, and 2022 pole sitter Kevin Magnussen. P11 for Fernando Alonso, who suffered a puncture in the session. Then came Hamilton, followed by the AlphaTauri pairing of Yuki Tsunoda and Daniel Ricciardo, and they were ahead of Esteban Ocon, Verstappen, Bottas, Perez, Norris and Piastri. The McLarens also seemingly holding back their best for later.